Today I want to give you guys a step-by-step tutorial on how you can record a video Skype call and have both your video and your interviewee's video side by side, both at full resolution, and then put that into a new video that you can then upload to YouTube or wherever else that's coming up. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and it is Thursday, which means it's time to do some YouTube Q&A with you guys. Maybe you have noticed over the past couple weeks I've been posting some video interviews that I've been doing over Skype, where my video is right next to my interviewee's video, and it looks kind of like this. I got some space at the top and some space at the bottom where I've got names and icons and like a nice soft motion in the background. Melody Lane Vlogs saw one of those and asked this. I just started watching the video. I have a question already. How do you do that with him next to you? I have done Google Hangouts on my other channel, but they are in the bottom, or we can switch. Is this your editing, or can this be done in a Hangout this way? Please share. Great question, Melody. I actually use some special software called Call Recorder for Mac, which lets me record two different sides of a conversation, or it can let me like automatically put them together and everything. Let me take you to my desktop and show you exactly how I do it and how it works. This is Dave. Hey Dave, thanks for hanging out with me real quick.
Hey.
Dave from Sonic Ort Studios and Social Blaze. Some of you guys might recognize him from some collabs we did in the past. So what we're going to do real quick, guys, I'm going to show you. Here's my desktop. There's Dave. That's his nose. And this is a Call Recorder right here. So basically the way this works, I'm going to show you the settings I'm going to use real quick for Call Recorder. Right here is all the settings for what the recording looks like. So the main things you got to know about this one right here, I usually just set mine to 720p, which is this one right here. And the video frame rate is set to maximum, which is only going to be around 15 frames per second. So I still go with maximum because that's kind of poor. And then the recording video is set to multi-track advance. And there's two ways to do this. I'm going to show you this one and this one right here called split screen. The split screen is a super easy one. If all you want to do is just have two people like side by side, and that's all you want, that's the easy way to do it. But I like to actually have a little bit more buffer like around the top, so I can put like lower thirds and names and things like that around them. So I do the multi-track. This one also is the one that lets me take both of our videos and then separate them, split them into two different tracks. So while Dave is here, what I'm going to show you guys is two things. One, how to record the video session itself, and then two, also how to adjust their volume and your volume so that like you're not super loud and they're super quiet, and then you try to go to edit the video later and it's like all messed up, the audio. So let me show you how to do this. You click on this right here, audio video, and this right here, that's the slider for their audio. So what I'm going to do here, let me close this. I'm going to click on, this is the record button. This is going to start recording me and Dave, and that'll give me the audio meter. So I clicked record, and that is my input. I'm peaking right around the greenish to yellow area, which you can set those parameters. That's just like your microphone parameters and like your system settings here on Mac. So Dave, tell us how you're doing, man.
I'm doing great, having a fantastic day here. I think you're don't mute me, yo.
Yeah.
Don't mute me.
Before I rudely interrupted you and be like, dude, can you quickly jump on a Skype call?
Yeah.
So you guys can see how I'm peaking in red right now. So I don't want to do that. So what I will do is I open up my sound preferences, and I will go here to my input for my microphone and just simply turn me down a little bit. And now I'm right here in green. For Dave, he was peaking in yellow a little bit, so I'm going to go back here to my preferences, and I'm going to turn him down a little bit right here. So now, Dave, why don't you try saying something?
Am I toned down enough now?
See how he's quieter? He's a little too quiet now.
Oh.
You can put him like right there.
I'm hard to read.
There you go. So yeah, somewhere around in there is probably about good. And so I always do a test call at the very beginning just to get the audio levels balanced out. Then once those are worked out, then I'm going to hit stop right here. And that's going to stop that recording. And now I'm ready to actually start my next recording. So I'm going to do two calls for you real quick. First one is on split tracks, and the second one is going to be on the advanced multi-track. So this one is on the advanced multi-track, and hit record. Hey Dave, this is what multi-tracks looks like. The advanced settings where I can split two videos side by side. Doesn't this look great?
It does.
Now I'm going to switch to the, that was a multi-track advance. I'm going to switch to the split screen, where if you just want to drop dead simple, don't want to mess with anything, this is the one to use. And click that, and I'll show you what that looks like. Hey Dave, now we are in split track, and we are filling up the full 780 or 720p screen. So where can people find you, man?
They can find me at Sonic Orb Studios. Just Google it. I'm all over the place.
After your interview is recorded, Call Recorder gives you a couple tools that you can use here. So you can take your tracks and convert them from the internet, convert to AC, which is just the audio, or audio, that's AF or MP3. You can just extract the audio out of it. If you'd like, you want to split the movie tracks, you can. Split sides of conversation is one I'm going to use when I was doing the advanced multi-track one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this one. It's going to give me this little window right here. Just drag the movie files here to split the sides of the conversation. So this top one here is when we did the advanced one. Let me open that up, and it is way too big. So here we go. As you can see, this is my video 720p right here, and his video 720p right here. So that's the one that I want to, so I can keep it right here. But you can notice how that's considerably more like wider than like the split track is. And I actually want to get both of those tracks to be separate video. So I'm going to close this, and I'm going to do is just take it, click it, and drag it over here, and it's going to create two sides. Now I have side 1 and side 2. So here is what side 1 looks like. I clicked record and before I rudely and then here is side 2, just him. See, he's just listening to me talk right now. So the audio and the videos are both two separate video files, and then I can take both of these two video files into my editor and just use them and have full flexibility and control over them now with audio adjustments and cutting and having one person zoom in, zoom out, like all that type of stuff, like a full flexibility and control over that. And so here's what it looks like. Not this one right here. This is what it would look like, just the 720. Hey Dave, now, so you can see how we're much narrower, just kind of put us like side by side. One little caveat though to splitting them apart is that I've noticed though is that it doesn't always record at a consistent frame rate. It drops, it goes up and down, and you probably saw even like a little warning on my computer, and I haven't figured out a way to get around that. So sometimes if you do it this way, the audio from one person and the other person can start to get out of sync, and so you have to go and adjust the frame rates and speed stuff up, slow things down. It gets really annoying. So sometimes I don't even bother to split them up anymore, and I just kind of keep them either doing a split track just like this, and just making sure I have enough room at the bottom to put lower thirds and things, or I will just keep it as a big old, really wide video like this. And then in my editor, what I'll do is this video will stay in sync with itself. And so I'll actually just crop. I'll put two layers, one on top of each other. One will be me, one will be Dave. And then I will just crop it so that one is showing just the left side and that the other track is showing just the right side. And then that way the videos stay in sync with each other, but I still have control over each person's full 720p video resolution. I didn't cover the final editing part of this because that very much depends on what editing program you're using. I personally use Adobe Premiere Pro, but you might be using Vegas or iMovie or anything else. So how you actually take those video files and put them side by side is going to depend on what editing software you are using. So I'll leave it up to you to take it from there, but hopefully that at least gives you those two videos or one that you can then take and use. The other thing I didn't really cover here is that this is clearly for if you are on a Mac. What if you are on a PC or using Windows? I don't know. I haven't used Windows for a long time. I did Google around a little bit, and I'll put some links in the description text below to some sources that might be helpful for you. But unfortunately, I didn't find anything for the Windows side that is as easy, simple, and straightforward as this is on the Mac side. Hopefully some of those things down there can help you piece some things together and act together. Or if you have a good solution and you are a Windows user, please share that with us in the comments below. And the rest of you guys, make sure you look through all those comments, because I am pretty sure, given how smart a lot of you guys are and how helpful you are on all the other videos we've done here, there will be someone here who has a great solution for how to do this on Windows. So go check those comments out. And if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe. Every week we do kind of what you just saw here with some YouTube Q&A on Tuesdays. We talk about some of the updates that are happening to the YouTube platform and the online video industry in general, and talk about what it means for you as a creator. And then on Wednesdays, I give you guys some YouTube tips, ideas, suggestions, advice, and more. And I do all of this because I really do believe that a lot of you guys have messages that could really change people's lives and influence people if people could just find you and hear what you have to say. So thank you for letting me be a part of that. Subscribe, and I will see you guys again next week. Bye.